Hello, my name is Lillian Fletcher, and welcome to my video, my introductory video, which is going to be part one of a series of a few different parts to follow. The first part of this series is Vancouver Coastal Health, friend or foe, citizen beware. Yes, this is a story of one woman's experience with abuse of human rights, my experience. My name is Lillian Fletcher, and for those of you who are interested, who have experienced the same dilemma, welcome. Welcome to my video by Lillian Fletcher. I am sure that you all have had the very frustrating experience of dealing with bureaucrats. They're all high and mighty and up there, and in their own eyes, they're always right. They can do no wrong. They're hallowed. They belong to a hallowed institution. Now, I'm not totally knocking these institutions, okay? I think there are good professionals out there, and there are professionals that are well-meaning, but unfortunately, there are a lot of professionals who are not. They are not in the position for the right reasons, okay? With them, it's all about power and control and how they can manipulate people, and it's not about doing the right thing by people who come to them, okay, as they're supposed to do. It's not about being fair. It's about them and their program and how they have to be right no matter what, at the expense of everyone else, and oftentimes, too many times, unfortunately, at the expense of the common man or woman like myself, like yourself. So I am sure that a lot of you out there have had very, very frustrating experiences with bureaucrats. Listen on. My story started, my dilemma with the system started in the fall of 2003. October 15th, 2003 to be exact. Now I should back up a bit here and tell you that I have a bit of a medical condition, a health issue. It's known as post-traumatic stress disorder, which is something, folks, that is not very uncommon among peoples today. A lot of people have it. And for the most part, a lot of people live normal lives. They live in society and function quite well and normally in society. I went through hell with it for years, okay? It is a very common condition among people who have A, been sexually abused during their childhood, and B, also among POWs, namely prisoners of war, ex-veterans of war. Okay, it's not an uncommon condition at all. It used to be labeled shell shock, and when doctors started doing more research into this condition in the 70s, late 70s, then they renamed it post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, the trauma that falls after the experience, post meaning after, traumatic, the traumatic results, stress disorder. Okay, it's a stress-related condition, hence the name post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, my story here is going to focus on what happens to people like myself, and I'm sure a lot of you can empathize and identify with this, a lot of you who are listening to my video today. The focus of my story is on people like myself, okay, who have had brief periods of hospitalization. How, because of this, we are marginalized, okay, labeled unreliable. You have an illness, so therefore nothing you say can be deemed reliable. And as we all know, that's wrong, okay, that's just not right. I mean, it's as if to say, because a person has a disorder of sorts, that you're not intelligent, you can't be relied upon to make reliable decisions or judgments, and you can't be relied upon to be truthful. Nothing could be further from the truth. Okay, during my 20s and my 30s, I would be hospitalized on the norm once every 5 years. Okay, this is part of the condition. As I get older, I glean more inner strength, I gain more inner strength, I become stronger. And this is what happens to a lot of people with this condition. And I, on my own steam, have pretty well worked my own self-recovery program, because there really is no support out there. No real support. I ended up on the